Hi YouTube, it's Marquis again. Welcome back to my channel. Doing a double post today. This is the intro for part 2 of my occupational therapy school recap slash FAQ. So please enjoy. Thank you for watching. Remember to take constructive feedback in a way that helps you grow and that doesn't hurt your feelings. And so when I say that, I mean you're going to get a lot of feedback on your assignments. You're going to think like, oh, I'm going to make this observation note and it was so great and I spent like 4 hours writing it, and so I know I'm going to get an A on it, and then you might get it back and you might not get the grade that you anticipated or that you feel like you put in the amount of time working on for. But the grade that you receive is not to put you down or to make you feel bad about yourself. It's to show you where you need to improve. And so if you don't get all A's, that's okay. Especially because it's like, in undergrad, you have to do really well to get a high GPA because you want to get into graduate school. Now you're already here. So you want to learn. It's not about your GPA because you've already made it. You're here. You're in graduate school. So it's not about having a 3.5 GPA or higher. It's about retaining information and taking constructive feedback and learning from it. And so when I say that, I'm not saying like, whatever, like don't try. If you fail, then it's cool. Like, no, that's not cool. We don't fail classes. we shoot for the best that we can get. You know, you always put forth your best effort, but when you receive your feedback, just remember that it's not to put you down, it's to help you grow. And that's something that I really had to learn in OT school because I was used to, hey, if I tried really hard and put in a lot of effort for this assignment, then I'm probably going to get an A on it. Where in occupational therapy school, there have been things I've spent hours on and I get them back and I'm like, whoa, that's not an A or a B. Sometimes it's a C or, you know, like what have you, whatever, however the rubric plays itself out. And that's okay. Now, I know to look at the feedback that the teacher gave me and to implement it towards my next assignment. And so I think looking back on my first year of OT school, there's been some times that I got constructive feedback and I was very hard on myself and just felt like, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm not going to be a good occupational therapist. Oh, I don't know anything. I'm stupid. I don't belong here. Imposter syndrome. You know, they picked the wrong girl. Like, yo, you picked me. Like, y'all messed up. And, you know, that's just not true. And if you're experiencing that right now, I don't want to invalidate it because it is what you're feeling at the moment, and I've been there, but I think if you look back on it and reflect on your strengths and really look at the feedback for what it is, not a shot at your character, but an effort to enhance your learning, then I think you won't feel as though you're incompetent or unintelligent. You know, everything you ever do can be critiqued. You can critique the mess out of this video right now. I'm sure I have said a million times, like, I keep waving my hands around, I have this white paint on my arm. Like, you can just critique everything. And so don't take that as a shot at you personally. Understand that if your professor is giving you feedback, it's because they care about your learning. And so that's a big takeaway from my first year of OT school. I've really stopped looking for an A, and I've started looking for How much of this do I really understand? How much of this can I really apply towards a case, be it on an exam or in a textbook? How much of this can I really synthesize and start to piece together some clinical reasoning and think about what I might try to target in an intervention plan? And that's when you really know that you are learning. And I could get whatever grade, I might get a B, but I might have really learned from that class. And that's okay. B's are okay. C's aren't the best. They mean average, but if you get a C, don't beat yourself up about it. Now, if you don't understand, if you leave that class not understanding, you need to do what you need to do to get that content that you didn't quite grasp, but don't beat yourself up over grades. Try to look at your learning experience as a process of output, feedback, reprocessing, try again, feedback, reprocessing, try again, feedback, reprocessing, try again. And every time you sift back through and work through something using the feedback from your professors, you're really going to see yourself grow and start seeing yourself as a future occupational therapy professional. And so, yeah, that's really something that I'm personally still trying to work on. Actually, all of those things that I mentioned, I'm still trying to work on. Time management is a big one for me. But also that really taking feedback and not getting your feelings hurt by it. So, yeah, that was a really long explanation as well. I'm so long-winded. But anyways, those are my big takeaways from my first year of OT school. Now I can go more in depth on each of those if you'd like to see my planner, or if you want to do like a run through of a typical study session with me or homework session with me, we can do that. Or anything else that I mentioned, if you want me to elaborate, just let me know. So, yeah. But the next thing, the final thing I want to talk about, actually, I don't even remember the order of what I said. I said I want to give a recap of my first year. I also wanted to reflect on some feedback that I've gotten. I just want to sincerely say thank you for all of the positive feedback that I've gotten in the responses to my last videos. Did I say this already? I've honestly tried to record this video like 20 times. I don't remember if I said this already. I wish I could go back because I really don't remember. But if I did, then I don't know. I'm just going to say it again because I really mean it. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for subscribing to this channel and for leaving all the positive comments. Now, I did receive 2 dislikes on my last video, and I'm not going to lie, that hurt my feelings a little bit. Like, I know we just talked about not having thick skin and how I'm a crybaby, but I'm not going to lie, those 2 dislikes hurt my feelings because I want this channel to be a source of positive energy and love and encouragement, honesty and vulnerability, and just to show that if this girl can make it through OT school, I know you can too with persistence and hard work. And I don't want to spread anything that is negative. So if I say anything in my videos that is offensive or incorrect or misleading, please let me know so that I can rectify that. Now, people may just dislike because they think I'm annoying, which is valid. But if you dislike because I said something that wasn't right, I would like for you to let me know so that I can address it and so that I can fix it, so that I don't misinform people or offend anyone, because I don't want to do that at all. Yeah, but I've received so much positive feedback that is just amazing. Wow, I appreciate it so much. makes my day to read all those comments. Like I said, I fell off of the YouTube world for like months, and so to log back on and see all of the positive comments was like, wow, I was honestly shocked. Um, yeah, so that's that about the feedback I've received on my videos. And then finally, I wanted to give a little word of encouragement in that even if you feel like you are struggling to get your personal statement together, or you're worried that you're not going to be admitted or you're not going to be good enough this time, I just want you to know that you are intelligent, you are capable, and sometimes you have, if something's not worth working for, then what is it worth? If you have to put forth extra effort and go an extra mile to get to your destination of being an occupational therapist, then you need to go all out and do all that you can do to make that happen for yourself. Really try not to let external factors continue to put you down or make you feel inferior. Because once you start to feel that inferiority and let it dwell within you, it starts to fester and build up, and then you start to admit that, and then maybe your application doesn't turn out the best because the whole time you felt like, well, I'm not going to get in anyway. And so really try to have a fire within your soul and within your being that sparks this application for you. Really, really lay your heart out on the table and delve deep within yourself and remember why you want to do this and try to convey that. Because if you really, really want to be an occupational therapist, if you have that great passion, you're going to make a great OT. Being passionate is something that kind of sets clinicians apart, I think, in any profession. If you're passionate about it, then you're going to do a great job. And so just remember to keep that passion regardless of the external feedback that you receive. And you can always try again next year. You will make it work. Just be persistent and work hard. And don't compare yourself to anyone other than yourself. Be your own personal best. And if you ever want to reach out, please send me messages. Some of you will be emailing me soon. I gave you my email address. And so I just really wanted to give that word of encouragement to people who have applied before or who might be applying for the first time to OT school, as well as students who are currently in OT school and maybe feel like they are getting some feedback that they're not too thrilled about and they're starting to feel like they're not good enough. You are good enough. You're more than enough. You will succeed. You will become a great, knowledgeable, evidence-based, intelligent occupational therapist one day soon. Thank you so much for watching this long video. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it was informative. I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Have a blessed day.